Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shades of Sasha. If you're new here, I'm Sasha, and let's get into it. This video is going to be about this style and kind of how I put it together. So these are just some of the products that I did use. You don't have to go outside and buy nothing. Let me just say that. You don't have to go outside and buy anything. The only thing you will need, and that's only if you don't have it, are just the braids. That's it, just these. And I linked below a black owned company that has them for like $5.99. Go and support. So this is the first step that I did. I knew I wanted to have a little like twisty hanging down on the side of my face just to kind of like frame it. This is really going to be a nice protective style if you just want something that honestly is going to give a look, but also at the same time there are some things that I would do differently if I did this style again, that I'm just gonna make sure that you know. So if you're tender-headed, or like it's just a lot of tension that maybe sometimes on your head, this may not be the style that I would actually recommend. If you're girly or someone who just does not know how to braid, but you like a look like this is gonna be the one for you. So I knew I wanted like a little twisty on the side, and I wanted it to be curved. I did not want anything to be super perfect and neat, so this is why I opted for this style. You're just going to do 3 little strands, and you're going to brush down on it with your hand like I'm doing there, and that is how you're just going to fluff it out more than like what it is if you just went in and just did them small, because mine is the braiding package that I have is actually small, so I'm just doing that to give it a little bit more volume. Here is when the sleek jam is going to be super important. It's going to help you control your hair. Okay, I have in between my hair, it was permed and now it's trying to get out and do its own thing, so I really needed a lot of control. And after you do that, you want to split the hair that you have already parted in half. Make sure you hold the twist for each side, and you're just going ahead and twisting it around. It's literally twist around, like they're just going within each other. So you don't need to know how to cornrow, you don't need to know to plait. I don't know exactly what like Americans say, but that's how, like, I'm Jamaican, so we call it plaiting. If y'all go do the tree stand stuff, you don't need to know how to do that. You just need to know how to twist your hair, and that's it. And so this is me unraveling it to show you again the direction in which I'm saying. After you've parted your hair, you're going to have these 2 parts down the middle of what you have parted. You're going to hold it and twist, hold and twist, hold and twist. This will lock it in to make it tight. The more you twist, the tighter it's going to be, so just use that and keep that in mind in order if you want to like release some tension. And then you're just gonna go around, go around, go around. So like I said, this style does carry a lot of tension, so you're going to have to take your time to just notice or understand what the amount of tension is that you can actually handle, that won't give you like a freaking headache or anything. So at this point, I'm just twisting mine halfway down to the frame of my chin. That's exactly where I wanted it. And then I'm going to tie, I would suggest rubber bands for this part around the hair, so that you're doing a halfway mark, because you're going to then go ahead and wrap everything up. I know right now me saying it doesn't make sense, but trust me, I'm about to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So right here at the bottom of my face is where I wanted it, just like a little bit on my neck. This is pretty much what you're working with. You're going to use some type of utensil, like hair tool, to just kind of put it together. So I would suggest rubber bands, or suggest even something that is the same color of the hair that you're using. And once you do that, this is what you're going to be left with. You're going to be left with the band on the end of the hair, and then a loose amount that's left. You're going to hold it and you're going to wrap it around. So this Marley hair that I'm using, it could be used for faux lock, so it is very adhesive to itself when it comes to rolling the hair around. So like I said, if you don't have this specific hair, or you don't have like hair in general, that is the only thing that you're going to need to buy. You really should not need anything else. I know a lot of us, we be having a crap ton of just like rubber bands and a bunch of different things around your house. So unless you really have to take a trip to Dollar Tree, this is a style that you don't need much, and you don't need to buy much. And so after you pretty much do that, I'm wrapping it around again at the top just to like lock everything in. Now this is why I said less tension is better, because there's a lot of wrapping that is happening while I'm doing this. So it's important to just kind of recognize and pay attention to how tight the hair may be on your head, because you don't want to give yourself a headache. Once this part is done, I'm gonna then do the same thing to the other side, but I just want to kind of get into the meat of the other parts that are within this style. It's not much to it. It's fairly simple that I believe that anyone can do it. I just wanted to like really do something that was creative, cute, and just like, you know, giving summer, but giving my hair and head some time to breathe. So once this is done, that's just me wrapping around the hair, playing with the hair to just hide like my pink scrunchie, because I was just like, you're annoying me. Then you're gonna go ahead and you're going to split your hair in two. So basically think about doing two bobos. I'm just going down the middle to just make sure that, hey, I'm going to part my hair down the middle to work with everything else that I need to. At this point, I wanted to try something fun. I had just took out my braids from wearing a wig, so I was like, I want to do something, kind of show everyone like a look that they could do for the summer, and then later on I'm gonna wash my hair. So keep that in mind in case like you all have really sensitive scalp, because that might be something where it's like it's just too much products for you. So just use what it is that you think is best. And like I said, my hair is in the midst of like, I had a perm, I'm trying to grow out the perm, and I don't know where I'm going at this point. So after I pretty much split my hair down in two bobos, I knew I wanted all of my parts to be just messy and all over the place, and that's pretty much what it is that I'm doing. So I'm doing kind of like a triangle part, because I just had the concept in my head and I am loving how it actually got executed. I think I did a really good job in bringing my vision that was in my head to life. And so again, this is where the sleek jam is going to come in. A lot of the times I'm gonna just use it to help me clean up my part, but to just also get control, like I've been saying, and that's exactly what you want to do. So once I did this, to me, I was like, I'm fine with using all of this because I'm planning to wash my damn hair after this anyway, so I was okay with that. So you want to go ahead and just use that sleek jam or edge control, whatever it is that you want to use, or gel if that's what you have, to just kind of help put everything in perspective, to just kind of clean up the parts and do the things that you need to do. And pretty much that's what it is that I'm gonna do here. Now, if you've never done a Bantu knot, this is where it's going to kind of be, I guess, a little bit helpful for you to understand in perspective like how it is that you would do it. So how I did mine here is that I'm treating this as if like I'm doing little buns. Okay, so it's like you're doing little ponytails. Just think about that concept, because that is what you're going to be doing. So each hair parts that you have, you're going to just put them in mini ponytails. So this is my first little mini ponytail that I have right now, and then I'm gonna go in with hair to just wrap it around and then just kind of situate that with bringing it all together. That's just kind of the vision that I had, but I just really wanted y'all to understand the concept. So after you part, you jam it up, you gel it up, you edge control it up, whatever you need to just make sure that it's clean and tight, and then you're just doing mini ponytails. So once I pretty much did all of it, this is how everything is at the end. Like I said, I know my parts in the back aren't that straight, but I was like, I'm just wanted to execute this vision to just let everybody see like the idea I had in my head. You're then gonna go ahead again, 3 to 4 strands of hair, and you're just gonna take the time, make sure you're combing it out to just give some volume, and then you're just going to go ahead and wrap that around once, I want to say, just to kind of tighten it on the mini ponytail. And then you're pretty much just going ahead and twisting everything together and then re-wrapping it all around. So in the next clips, I'm just going to allow you to just sit back and watch, in case that you're a visual learner and you actually just like to watch what it is. But thank y'all so much for watching, and let me know if you actually try it and your thoughts on this look. But thank y'all so much for supporting your girl. Have a blessed and wonderful day.
Tell you wishing you were with me, living life so